Climate change refers to a large-scale, long-term shift in the planet's weather patterns and average temperatures. Climate change is the long-term shift in average weather patterns across the world. Since the mid-1800s, humans have contributed to the release of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases into the air. This causes global temperature to rise, resulting in long-term change to the climate.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. So I would like to tell about climate change. Climate change is defined as the change in global and climate patterns. It happens very fast and now has become one of the most important issues that need to be solved. So we have done a survey in Sri Iskandar area, Amanjaya bus station and also in UTP. So this survey is conducted to assess the level of awareness towards climate change amongst the Malaysian public. Goals of the survey include collecting information on general views about the environment and awareness about global environmental issues. So, based on the survey, we have decided to pick a few questions, so including the gender. So, we have 60% female, which is the majority, and another is 40%. Next, the majority of the age is 16 to 24 years old, and the highest qualification of the respondents for the majority is A-level or higher level, and most of them, what could I say is every one of them is not a member of environmental organization. Based on the survey, there are three issues that has been highlighted to be the most important issues, which are air pollution, pollution of rivers and sea, and also climate change. So the air pollution, for most of the respondents, air pollution has affected their health and also their family's health. Apart from effects on people's health, there are also they are aware of other effects of air pollution, such as haze, high temperature, death of living things, and global warming. Most of the respondents have heard about this term climate change from television and internet. Based on the survey, most of the respondents would trust information about climate change from scientists, government, and the environmental organizations.
Besides, most of them think that climate change is something that will affect them personally. And in what way they affect is most of them think that climate change will affect their health problems and also environmental effects such as high temperature. From the survey, it can be concluded that there are many ways that can be done to prevent climate change. Most of the respondents, that is 16% of the respondents, thinks that by not doing open burning can help to prevent climate change. This is somehow true because open burning can lead to global warming, which can lead to climate change. Besides, recently Malaysia has been affected by haze, and this is really bad because the air pollution index (API) reached more than 200 and affected all Malaysians. And there are also questions who should be responsible for this climate change. And the results is most of them think that individuals should be responsible to prevent climate change. Besides, most of them regularly take any action out to prevent climate change. And the actions that they did is mostly like recycle, prevent open burning, and also they are more responsible of their actions.
Climate change is the important issue. So we have done the survey in Perak. So 70% of the respondents think the issue of the climate change is very important. It shows that Malaysian people are very concerned about climate change to their surroundings. And why it is important to them? It is because it will affect humans animals, plants, environment. Climate change gives a wide range of change of risks to population health. Global warming also one of the climate change that occur in Malaysia, especially in Perak. Yeah. What do you think causes climate change? The major component that contribute to climate change is open burning from forests and industry. It is about 52% of the respondents state that industry is the main causes of climate change. What impact of the climate change may have? First, increased temperature that lead to majority of the people stated that the impact of the climate change is increasing temperature that leads to ice melting, global warming, and health problem.
In the questionnaire, we asked the respondents whether they had experienced any form of flood in the last 5 years, and most of them answered no. Next, most of the respondents agreed that they feel that the pattern of the weather is changing. So, what is the reason of the pattern of weather is changing? Most of them, 10 of the respondents stated that it is because of human activities and irresponsibilities. Apart of that, we also asked the respondents if they have ever heard about climate change, and 70% out of the respondents said yes.
In conclusion, as we are talking about the awareness of the respondent, it is proven that most of our respondents are aware of this issue, and the rest of the respondents are in average range. This shows that this issue still can be controlled and can be overcome if people take action seriously. From the table, there are some questions asked for the respondent to figure out the reason of some activities that they do regularly. For example, the respondent believe that walk or cycle to work are to protect environment and to save money. Other than that, the respondent believe that use of public transport is to protect environment rather than habit and for their health. Other than that, the respondent believe that buying an organic food is for their health rather than to protect the environment. They also believe that recycle of other items also to protect the environment and for their health. This shows that the activities that the respondent do regularly, majority is for protect the environment and for their health. This is good for the climate change and good for the future of our planet.